The running back signing that you think was the best. What situation?
I think Saquon Barkley. I think he is. He was the gem of the free agency class, if you will. So whoever got him, I thought was going to put themselves in great position. Never, ever, ever one day thought the Eagles were in play for Saquon Barkley, and just like the Eagles have done, in the draft, they always find ways to kind of outsmart you and fool you, and you don't know what they're doing, and they did it again. So I think they got the best running back of the bunch, and I think that propels them in a incredible way because you've got a guy who can do it all and special player, and you got an offensive line that's really strong. So I think the Eagles pulled the surprise.
Tiki Barber, even if it was tongue in cheek, said Saquon Barkley is dead to him. He hurt his legacy by leaving the Giants and signing with the Eagles. Your reaction is?
So when I heard it, I was a little I had pause, but when I saw it, I understood. Obviously, if somebody goes from Pittsburgh and then goes to the Ravens in Baltimore, I'm gonna say the same thing. Like, come on, man, are you kidding me? Right? And so I get it. It's one of those. You got to be conscious of how it was used, right? The context, and I think in this context, I don't think that was out of line. Now, if hearing it, 100%, I'd be like, what? But if I'm Saquon Barkley and somebody told me that, I get where he's coming from. But if he sees how it was said, he should kind of pull back and say, you know what, I get it. He's showing for his team. I get it. He's a lifer with the Giants, and it's all good. But I don't think he saw the tongue in cheekness of the comment.
Yeah, but he made a better deal. The Giants didn't want him, and the Eagles maybe overpaid for him. What was he supposed to do?
No, it's the fans in all of us,
Yeah.
right? It's not. It was nothing personal, and it was nothing business wise, right? From a business standpoint, every player knows, hey, you got to make the best deal for you, right? And if someone else is calling, you got to peel that logo off and put another one on there, right?
Bussy,
So I get that.
Okay, it would be like I'm going to stop dating this girl, and then she decides to date my best friend. I don't want to date her anymore, but how dare you date my best friend?
Exactly, right. You're not supposed, and then you say, hey, best friend, what kind of friend are you? You're not supposed to date my ex. It's like, wait a minute, your ex is beautiful. What are you talking about? You can't take her off the block. I mean, she's gorgeous. So I get it. And I think in this particular situation, I think Saquon can really unload the gun and not be as upset as I think he was initially.
He overreacted because Tiki's saying this. And if Tiki said, hey, as Giants fans, you're dead to us because now you're with the Eagles, this felt like it was Tiki who was going after Saquon. And Saquon said, look, you've been a hater since day one. And Tiki turned his back on the Giants when he went into TV. So I think there's different levels here. They're not on the same level. And if Saquon
100%,
yeah.
they're not. They're not. And the comment that Saquon made, it tends to take you to, well, somebody's giving him that information. Obviously, he was I don't know, he was barely in college when that happened, if he was in college, right?
Yeah.
So you have to say it with a little pause because that part was there was some other meaning to that which that really wasn't what it was. It wasn't that serious or significant a statement to deserve the response that it got.